Hey everyone, Jamie Phillips, Action Auto Parts on a Monday, Cyber Monday, I guess you call it, I don't know. But I had a few customers today. I sold the headlight and this mirror out of this Saturn today, out of that Ion, and had several other questions, and that had been slow and that really picked back up. So I answered quite a bit of a few questions today and sent pictures, and I just actually got off the phone with a gentleman over the potential engine and at 03, I think it's 03 Lincoln town car, whatever it is back there. He said he would try to come in the morning and look at it. And then a buddy of mine here, somewhat local, he follows me what's on YouTube and stuff a lot too, but he came up and he knows how hard it is to find a perfect dash for those trucks, and he needed one, and it was a little aggravating, but he got it out. So Colin, thanks a lot, brother, appreciate that. And I just hope you can get it swapped in your truck and not have any damage, because these things are pretty, plus as cold as it is up here, hopefully he's got somewhere warm to swap it out at. But it had a good top in it. Those are so hard to find. Those of you that's had Dodge trucks know what I'm talking about. Plus the fuse box doors are usually gone, and he's seen that, and I said, I do, just take it. He bought that dash top, and now I don't have to worry about somebody getting up here messing around and breaking it. So it's gone. That's a good thing. So other than that, been a pretty good, still pretty good day. Just been cold and what have you. But I think I'm gonna close up early and head to the house. So my main man, Barney Google, he's been here a couple times today. He's had his breakfast and his treats, and talked me out of some belly rub and all that kind of good stuff, ear scratching. But since it's getting dark early and been cold, I've kind of rolled them back into my winter hours of closing at 4, unless I've got customers or whatever, then that's not a big deal. I had planned on, I was going to get in here and work on this today, but I've actually been busy enough that I've not had time, and that's a good thing. I would rather be busy, but I got one piece up Saturday back in there. I've got to do a little trimming and then start going out through there, covering up the wall, and then try to get the ceiling and the insulation put up there. Whether or not I'll get it leveled and metal on it anytime soon, who knows. But I'll do what I can do, and what I can't do, it'll be there when I can do it, or something like that. But I'm gonna head to the house. I need to be out in the garage at home and straightening up and get Bonnie Rose, the Mercury Cougar, out, get everything organized, swept, and then get the little Metro convertible in there. And I may, since it's done so cold and stuff now, I may end up leaving the Cougar, just leave it outside till spring, or till I can get the room and stuff made in there to bring it back in or whatever. But but with it being wintertime, I'm debating on where I want to leave that bay open, so that if it's going to get nasty, I can pull my truck inside and get it out of the weather, so it's easier to start the next morning. Plus, I need to get the wife's Corvette. Her new car cover came in the other day. I need to get the Metro convertible off the porch and then put the Corvette on it. If you've not seen, my garage at home's like 30 by 52, and it's got a 12 by 52 porch on it. So I'm gonna pull her car up on there, and I got a good cover for it this year, because some of the birds gets up there around the ceiling lights on the porch, and they'll drop a deuce every now and then. I'm not trying to ignore you all, but I'm looking, and I think a hawk just landed over in that tree right there, and a couple small birds was behind it. You know how they'll fly after them and try to pluck their tail feathers, so it messes them up on flying. But I think there's a hawk just landed right over there. You can see the little bird jumping around. I always thought that was kind of weird that, yeah, there it goes. That was a hawk. I always thought that was kind of weird that the little birds will attack a big one like that, and they fly around behind them trying to pluck or get a tail feather or two out. And I guess it's supposed to mess up their accuracy when they dive down to eat something or whatever. But I have more power to them. But I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving weekend. We finally got to celebrate with the in-laws. And then Sunday at church, after the Sunday morning service, we had a meal there at church. So had a pretty good meal Saturday and Sunday as well. I've started this Wegovy shots, and yesterday made my fourth one. And so it really has affected my appetite. I normally, man, I'd pile a daggone plate plumb full, and literally I got like 2 tablespoons of mashed potatoes and whatever. And it still made for a plate, but not like I normally would get. And man, the time I ate that, I was almost sick. It was almost too much. So hopefully I can maintain taking those because the dosage starts going up. And but right now all I've had is a sausage and egg McMuffin I made at home this morning. It's kind of cut my 5-star out. I miss going down there every morning, but I'm saving some money, and I'm just eating there at the house. So it's still working out good. But now I have to go in the morning because old Black Betty is pretty low on gasoline. So I may get some, but I still may eat from home. I don't know, but I'll probably eat a 5-star tomorrow because I miss seeing the girls down there in the deli. But this Wegovy, I've lost, in a month, I've lost 10 pounds. So hopefully I can keep that going. If I can lose a couple pounds, 2 pounds a week for a little bit longer, shoot, I'll be back in my fighting weight in my high school days. Nah, I was a lot skinnier in high school. But anyway, like I said, we had a good Thanksgiving with the family and with the with church family. So lots of good food, and pretty excited too. I'll go on and share this. Now, some of you may not believe, and that's your prerogative. I respect you for that. But when we had Sammy and Anthony's wedding a couple weeks ago, the pastor and his wife was talking to us and asked us about a position that was available at church, and it's the outreach. There's plenty of people wants to volunteer to do stuff, but it's just having someone head it up. And I said, I don't have a problem watching people work. I can head it up. So they announced it Sunday at church that me and my wife Crystal was going to be they call it the outreach pastors. I don't want to really consider myself a pastor. I love God. I love the Lord. I love trying to do the right thing. We all fall short, that's for sure. But that's the title with it, and it pays. The preacher said that it paid $1 a month, and I said, well, we want to donate our salary back to further the kingdom of God on earth. But it's just picking out some little old things. I got a neighbor that lost her husband a few weeks ago, and her yard is in dire need of some attention. Now, I've tried to help throughout the last couple of years keep it mowed, but I can't do the weed eating and all of that, and it's gotten pretty bad. I know I keep moving this phone around, but my shoulder's hurting a little bit. So they actually looked at starting this after the first year, but I was like, if we can get a good day this month before Christmas, I'd like to knock it out. Wasps are down, snakes are down, and it'd really be good if we could get it done before Christmas. I'd like to do that. But, I've got a bunch of volunteers, so there's a good chance that if everybody shows up, I told them I'd bring a trailer to get the stuff that needs to be hauled off, and I could bring my mower back out and somebody can run the weed eaters and chainsaws. They just put in this home 2-3 years ago, and right behind it there's a great big hill, and it just got out of hand, and it's little old small stuff about that big around, a bunch of it shot up. So if we can get that cut, let's let it fall over the hill or whatever, but there's some trash and debris that we can haul off. And so I mentioned that at church Sunday when they made the announcement. And so then while we was eating, there was already a bunch of people on the list of volunteers, but some more came up. And they all can't do it all times. The next time it just may be going. And, you know, a group going to the nursing home and visiting people or whatever. But we want to try to do some things that will impact, you know, the community in a positive way, and on some of this stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. You know, it's good to help people, but sometimes you need help to help them. Like I would mow that yard, but I just couldn't weed eat it and everything. So hopefully that will help. And of course, there he is. He's come back to check on me. He's probably going over across the road there to drop him a Doogie Howser, because that's where he usually goes. But he's a funny old dog. But anyways, there again, kind of excited about that. A little new chapter in mine and Crystal's marriage, of accepting that position. And I'm hoping, like I said, we can do some good things and just try to help people that needs to be helped, whether they go to church or not. That's their prerogative. I've rambled on longer than I meant to. I do appreciate it if you hung with me this long. Please consider giving me a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing. And if Barney could talk, he would ask you to do all that stuff too. Look at him, that old fart. But we appreciate it. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. So a little added bonus here. About time I was getting off the other video, Barney came over, and I still to this day don't know how he realizes when I drive by and he's laying in front, it looks like he's asleep, because he was right out here in front of the truck and I hollered at him and he looked up the road to see who was hollering. And get that one. Sometimes when he drops them, he's so lazy he don't even want to get them up off the ground. Don't you, Barney? But we're still best friends though, ain't we, buddy?